Now, every accountant has seen an awful lot of files just like this one. This one happens to be from a payroll provider. Yes, it's got all the information we want, but it's simply not a journal entry. Now, messing around in Excel to get this into a journal entry format, then manually importing it into Sage Intacct, it just takes too much time. It's inviting too many errors. So we won't do that. We'll let DataBlend do it for us. And this is the DataBlend dashboard, but actually in your day-to-day, you don't need to come in here. Because what DataBlend provides is a secure FTP environment. And if you've not used secure FTP before, essentially it's a folder for you on our servers, which is on the right side here. And using your choice of free software, this one's called Bitwise, I can drag from my computer, here's that file that we were just looking at, drag it over, drop it to DataBlend. So for me, job done, move on with my day. But for this video, if I close that, go back into DataBlend and refresh, we can see very quickly that DataBlend has instantly picked up the file and kicked off a workflow, as you see here on the right. Actually setting that up in DataBlend is quick and easy. We start off with some credentials. If we look at my Sage Intacct here, it's pretty straightforward. Then we set up our collectors, which pull in data. So if I look at my payroll file, the Excel one, you see it's simply a matter of pointing it to the local secure FTP. I put in my file name, and we can actually factor in if that's going to change over time. So often we see a date or a timestamp, that's no problem. And down below, pointed at the right sheet to collect the data. Then we have our queries. That's where the magic's going to happen. If I look at my payroll file to Sage Intacct Journal Entries query, quite a lot of things going on here to get it in the right way. And we can see here are all the fields that Sage Intacct wants, and I map that collected data in here. I can reformat dates, I can stick text together. If you look at my memo, sticking this happens to be for the 403B with the employee name from the file, the right journal symbol, whatever needs to be done. And there are a lot of fields here. The great news is you don't need to remember them because DataBlend provides templates. If we come in here and have a look at journal, there's the Intacct Journal Entry one. And basically, one click, it's going to provide all of these fields for me. So I don't need to remember them. What I just need to do is plug the collected data into the right place. So this becomes scalable and repeatable as many times as you need to for as many different use cases as you've got. Then it's simply a matter of piping it into a data target. If I look at my Sage Intacct Journal Entries one here, you see we just tell Sage Intacct that journal entries are inbound and they come. And then workflows group these things together into something that we run scheduled, manually, or as we've seen here, kicked off by a file drop. And back to our dashboard, we can see that process is complete. So if I bring up Sage Intacct now, go into our general ledger and our journal entries, into my payroll journal entries, there's that journal. We can see all the detail as we want, debits, credits, etc., all as they should be.